Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Chris's Collectible Corner, and for those of you who are new, thank you for coming through to tune in for this review. Alright, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Today we're going to be doing a triple threat match with the S.H.Figuarts event exclusive Gogeta versus the Demoniacal Fit Gogeta versus the Kamione Gogeta. But before we get into the figure itself, if you wouldn't mind, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification to be notified when new reviews are uploaded to the channel. It really helps and I appreciate the support. Alright, we have our combatants on the rotating stand. We have the S.H.Figuarts event exclusive, the Demoniacal Fit, and the Kamione. So we're going to put them all against each other head to head to find out which is the best Gogeta for your money. We're going to be going over sculpt, paint, accessories, and articulation. So without further ado, let's start the match. Alright, so here we have all three Super Saiyan Gogetas that have been released this year by different companies. From left to right, just in case you can't tell the difference, on the left we have Demoniacal Fit. In the middle, we have the S.H.Figuarts event exclusive Gogeta, and then we have the Kamione Super Gogeta. Now, looking at the overall aesthetics and silhouette, before going into that, I'm going to get this one right out the way. When it comes to the paint, the S.H.Figuarts has the better paint. From the nice pearlescent orange that it has on the vest and the nice blue gradient on the pants that transition into the white with little hints of gray. Now that we have that out the way though, looking at the silhouette and the mold and just the visual aesthetic, I have to give it to Kamione. Reason being, looking at the S.H.Figuarts is still based off of a 2.0 mold. Just a slight recolor and a little bit of retooling. But then they also enlarged the crotch area, which actually makes it harder to move the figure itself. Then on top of that, he does look a little scrawny to be Gogeta. Then looking at the Demoniacal Fit, it's not a bad sculpt and it's technically 3.0, but you can tell they reused parts from their Super Saiyan 4 Goku for the legs. And then of course the upper torso, they just removed the fur, placed the vest instead. So for those reasons, I have to give it to Kamione. Kamione has a more original and unique sculpt, and I feel it better represents the character. And then looking at it from the back, once again I have to say the same thing. And I think it's a little bit more obvious when you're looking at it from the back. The Kamione has a much better shape to accentuate the V shape in the back and then the bagginess of the pants. If you're going up from the legs to the midsection, you can see how it gets smaller, and then once it gets to his lats, it starts to spread out to giving him a wide back, and then the shoulders come out, which are very broad. So it gives him a very strong looking stature. Where the S.H.Figuarts, he looks scrawny. Like he looks like he's not eating. He looks like, I don't know, too small. He looks like he doesn't fill out the vest well. Like you can't even see his shoulders behind the shoulder pieces of the vest. And then the Demoniacal Fit, it's good, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't have as much shape. He looks a little bit more blocky. So once again, leaning to what I said before, visually, the aesthetics and the silhouette, I have to give it to Kamione. Now we're going to take a look at the head sculpts, because I know for a lot of people this has been very divisive. A lot of people don't like the Demoniacal Fit one and say it looks like Gohan. And then other people say the Kamione Gogeta doesn't look like Gogeta from the Dragon Ball Fusion Reborn movie, but it looks like Gogeta from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. And then some people say that the S.H.Figuarts one is the best looking one and the best looking representation of how Gogeta looked in the film. Now, I want to state this from the jump, this comes down to preference. So, no matter what I say, some of you might disagree and some of you may agree. But if you saw my review on the New York Comic-Con Gogeta that I just released on the channel, then you know how I feel about that head sculpt. And I'm gonna make my argument here. Gogeta in the Fusion Reborn movie was on screen for a total of 2 minutes tops. Gogeta in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie was on screen for about 10 to 15 minutes. Way more screen time, and allows you to get more of a feel of what the character looks like. So if we're just going to go based on that and screen accuracy and what is the best representation of the character from screen to figure form, again, I have to give it to Kami 1. Now, don't get me wrong. I think the paint job on the S.H.Figuarts one is the best. It has a more platinum blonde look and a pearlescent color on the hair and a nice gradient, but he looks like Vegeta. Every time I look at his face, all I see is Vegeta. At least the Kami 1, when I look at him, I don't see Vegeta, I don't see Goku, and I don't see Gohan like some people feel about the DF. I see Gogeta. So for that, I'm gonna give it to Kami 1. Alright, now looking at the accessories that these figures come with, transitioning from the head sculpts into the heads that these come with, from left to right, S.H.Figuarts Gogeta comes with the one head, the faceplate that's connected to it, and 3 unique facial expressions: teeth gritted, shining face, and the smirking face. And as you can see, the hair is connected to the faceplate. Then, looking at Demoniacal Fit, we get the same exact expressions as the S.H.Figuarts Gogeta, but this one decided to implement the faceplates differently, where you can take off the bangs and then plug the faceplate into the bottom and then push it back into the main hair sculpt. And now looking at Kami 1, I mean, come on, what are we talking about? Not only does he come with 4 different head sculpts, one for the halo, one without the halo, a windy hair, and a base form Gogeta, but he also comes with all the same facial expressions that the other 2 have, plus the neutral looking face. And then we get the same amount of face plates for the base hair. And now continuing with the accessories from left to right again, S.H.Figuarts only came with 3 pairs of hands, 1 single hand with the finger pointing, and the halo. Demoniacal Fit came with 4 pairs of hands, 1 singular hand so you can plug the Stardust Destroyer into that, and the halo. And then Kami 1 came with 7 pairs of hands. 3 of those hands are completely unique to this figure. The others don't even have these hands. Then he also comes with the Stardust Destroyer, an extra vest to simulate it blowing in the wind, plus a crossed arms accessory. I mean, do I even need to say it? You can see it, it's here on screen. Kami 1 again is taking the accessories. Alright, now let's see, of the 3, who has the best articulation. We're gonna start with the S.H.Figuarts upper body. So, let's bring him to the front, get the focus right. Okay, so, ab crunch. Kinda tight. And then that's how it looks from the back. Leaning back. Big gap in the front. Can shimmy to the side. Waist rotation. Shoulder rotation. Arms can go out to just about 90 degrees. Vest shoulder joints around ball joints. Butterfly joint. Okay. Elbow bend. Can only do 90. And then bicep rotation. I'm not really going to focus on the head too much, just because, I mean, it's the head. So we're going to look down, look up, side to side. So we're just going to mostly focus on the body, alright? So that's what we got with him. Already some limitations there. Let's bring DF to the front. Alright, DF, what you got? Ab crunch. Oh, he can't crunch as deep as the S.H.Figuarts one. But it doesn't have any of the gapping. Can they lean back? Not really. He can shimmy to the side. Waist rotation, no problem. Arms can go out to 90 degrees. So that's better than the SHF one already. Okay. And then shoulder rotation. A little tight, but works. Alright. Elbow bend. Nice deep elbow bend. So better than SHF. And bicep rotation. Alright, so there's DF. Got him. Now let's bring Kami 1. Alright, Kami 1. Whoa, alright. My fault, put you too far. There we go. Kami 1. I keep pushing it too much. Alright, there we go. Well, even if I don't, Kami 1 can get way past 90. So that's better than the other two already. Let's fix that. Alright. Shoulder rotation, no problem at all. Easy. Okay. Nice deep elbow bend. Very nice. Bicep rotation. Plus forearm rotation. That's something the other two don't have at all. Okay. And who has a deeper elbow bend? Him or DF? Let's see. They're about the same. I might give it to Kami 1 just because. Well, let me fix the hand. Let's be fair here. Yeah, they're about the same. Alright. Okay, and now let's see Kami 1's crunch. Don't push it too far, guys, or that will happen. But it's alright. I'll push it back. No problem. Alright, crunch. Good. No gapping. That's it. And he can lean back. And still no gapping. Shimmy side to side. And that's it. So I'll say so far upper body, Kami 1 is winning. Now let's look at the legs. We're gonna go back to SHF. Alright. Let's get his arms out the way just to give us room. Alright, so kicking back. You can go straight back. No higher than that. Kicking forward. Alright, if you push it, but it goes out to the side. And that's it, it stops right there because the little diaper part hits right there. Going out to the side. Again, that floating cap stops it. So he can't do a full split. Knee bend. Then ankle articulation. Toe hinge. Side to side. Yeah, not really too great. Not looking too good for you. A lot of limitations because they made that bigger. Alright, DF, you're up. Let's see what you could do. Can he kick back? He can't kick back at all. So he wins on that. Alright, kicking up. Go about that high. And kind of flares out to the side a little bit. Similar to the SHF, but a little bit better. There we go. Oh, thigh rotation. Forgot to show that with this one. I'll show it in a little bit. Alright. Knee bend. Better knee bend. Much deeper. Yep. Ankle articulation. Can go in sideways more than the SHF one. And it can go out to the side. Alright, so progress. Oh, and last but not least, can he do the splits? He can, but not flush. So there we go. Alright, and let me just show you the thigh rotation on SHF, just because I don't want people to call me biased and not giving SHF a fair shot. This isn't a roast piece. There we go. Alright, cool. Alright, now let's get Kami 1 on here. Kami 1, what can you do? As far as kicking. Bro, it's not even competition. What are we talking about? This dude went straight up like no problem. Ridiculous. Can he kick back? Kind of, but it's not to the side. Thigh rotation. Deep knee bend, super deep. Alright. Same here. Same here. What about the split? Bro. Come on. No competition right now. And then ankle articulation. And then he has that new articulation right here by the ankles. So he also has that, which is something the other two don't have at all. Yeah. I mean, do I have to say it? I think it's pretty obvious who won the articulation factor. It goes to Kami 1, bro. No competition. Alright guys, so as you can see, we have our definitive winner and who I feel is the best Gogeta figure on the market right now. Look, at the end of the day, this is subjective and everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and if you don't like the Kami 1 Gogeta and prefer the other two, hey, more power to you. But I think I made a valid argument. But for anybody who was on the fence and not sure which one to get, hopefully this video helps. From all areas, from the sculpt, accessories, articulation, the Kami 1 just swept in all categories. The only two categories that it couldn't win was paint, but that's really all the S.H.Figuarts 1 had going for it, and then pricing. When it comes to pricing, the Demoniacal fit is the cheapest one. The Hero Waltz Gogeta by Demoniacal fit is $45. The Kami 1 Gogeta is $67. Maybe $73 after taxes. But the S.H.Figuarts Gogeta, which comes with the least amount of accessories and is on the oldest mold, is the most expensive. I got mine at the Tamashii Nation store in New York, and after taxes, he came out to almost $90. So yeah, I really don't think there's anything else left to say. And when we know who the winner is, we can see it here. Hopefully this video helped you guys who were on the fence and not sure which one to get. But if you disagree with me, let me know in the comments below and we can discuss. I'm open to all opinions and to hear what people have to say. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this triple threat match, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.